Hello and welcome my dear friends. Today again with English. We will continue our session with poem chapter 8 on killing a tree. A superb poem by Giv Patel. Someone pronounced it Jiv Patel. It's Giv Patel. It's up to you what you pronounce. Yet I would like to say that we are connected through nature, especially trees. We are connected to trees. Everything we get from plants, everything that we get from earth. So today, super poem by Giv Patel on killing a tree. Sometimes you are hurting, you are beaten, you are hurted. How do you feel? Some rashes, some wounds, and obviously there is severe pain in our body. So as we from the primary section onwards, from the beginning, pre-primary section, we came to know that living things and non-living things and living things, especially we human beings, animals, birds, creatures that has life. Apart from that, plants, trees also have life. So now let's go. What happens when a tree is killed? So here the poem by Giv Patel, he suggests us on killing a tree. What is there in that? So you must have observed people cutting down trees, but can they kill a tree? It is easy to do so. Let's read the poem and find out what the poet says on killing a tree. Obviously we are killing trees. Day by day forests are being decreased, and due to that lack of oxygen. As you all know, we get oxygen from trees. Trees inhale carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen, and we are having that oxygen. So due to lack of oxygen, more carbon dioxide, monoxide in the air, today we are facing the great problem of global warming. So my dear friends, you can understand that how much we face by that. So let's go to the poem on page number 110 by Giv Patel. Some words are there, hard words as you think. So let's start, let's begin. It takes much time to kill a tree. Obviously to cut, you have to kill a tree, it takes a lot of time. Axes are there nowadays. Many tools, many machines, many gadgets are there to cut the tree. Not a simple jab of the knife. What does a jab means? Jab of the knife. With a knife we cannot kill a tree. We cannot cut a tree. A simple jab means harsh. We can get struck by knife. We'll do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, and you know how much time it takes to grow. With the jab of knife we are cutting it, but consider here what is written. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it, not with a simple jab, but it has grown slowly, consuming the earth. From the beginning, you know, small birds are there, seeds are there. We have, as a children also, we had done so. You know, we are showing this little bit seeds of different fruit, yeah, anything. Especially small child, they are happy with that, and they are just showing that, and then after some time a little bird comes out from the earth. Slowly after a time it becomes a tree. So it consumes lots of time, lots of air, lots of water, many things, and it's become slowly consuming the earth. It consumes the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air and water. What does it? As a seed, it grows into a bird, then slowly absorbing what? Sunlight, water, earth factor, lots of minerals are there in earth, vitamins are there. Its structure, its roots are what they used to do. You have already studied in your science section that it absorbs this all thing, and slowly after years and years it becomes a big tree. And out of its leprous hide sprouting leaves, then what happens? And out of its leprous hide sprouting leaves, what does the tree used to be? The leaves are sprouted out and they hide us. Some leaves are hidden, small leaves are hidden, again big leaves are there. So you can understand this thing, that it develops slowly hiding leaves and shading also. The leaves, it also shades the leaves. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. And if you want to cut a big tree, what you have to do? You have to hack it, you have to chop it. Chopping, cutting branches, cutting leaves, small branches are taken out, twist, all things are taken out. Then, but this alone won't do it. And after just cutting the branches, chopping it won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise tall green twigs. What will happen? Then, after cutting small branches, big branches, we are going to the bark. Stem is called. When you are in the lower standard, teacher used to say it as a stem. So when these leaves are chopped, when the branches are chopped, then it comes the turn of big bark. What the bark used to do? It stands still over there, firmly in the earth, and then the bark is cut out. When it is cut out, it heals. Yes, obviously, if you will cut big branch, if you will go through the roadside, anywhere in the village, etc., where the trees are cut off, then while falling down after cutting, it cries. You can hear the voice of the tree, of the branches. Yes, because there is a life in that tree. It weeps. You can see that some watery particle comes out from the body of the tree. It definitely weeps. But we human beings are the rude person. We don't care for them. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. And by chopping and hacking, it doesn't seem any pain, not more pain. Obviously pain is there, but not more pain. The bleeding bark will heal. But the bark, the stem, we can say, the bleeding bark will obviously heal. And from close to the ground will rise tall green twigs, miniature boughs, which if unchecked will expand again to former size. But what will happen? That tears of the bark, the tears of the stem will go down to the earth. And what will happen? After cutting the tree, when the bark is removed, when the roots are removed, again it will come outside. What will happen? again small plant will be grown over there. So it's reproduction, we can say, reproductivity of the earth, we can say. Again the life will stand with that, and if unchecked will expand again to former size, and if we are not checking it, again it will come outside. The what? The tree will grow again. Then G. Patel says, no, the root is to be pulled out of anchoring earth. But what they do? What people do? They pluck out, pulled out the roots that are in the earth, and it is to be rocked tied. And then how they used to pull it? You have already seen, you might have seen, but it is tied with a rock and it is pulled out from the ground. The roots are pulled out, and pulled out, snap out. Again, when they are pulled out, they are cut off. They are snapped out from the ground or pulled out entirely. And the roots are pulled out entirely by people, by the cutters, by the killers, we can say. Out from the earth cave. Here, superbly he has derived. Out from the earth cave. The roots are pulled out from the earth cave. So, cave is here mentioned to the earth. You can understand this thing. Which form of figures of speech I won't say. It's up to you. You have already gone through in 8th standard. Which figures of speech will be applied here? I won't say. It will be your homework to know which figures of speech stands for out from the earth cave. What is earth? It is a cave. Cave you all know. And the strand of the tree exposed. You know, trees are having lots of strength. But by pulling it, by cutting it, by withholding it, what will happen? That strength will be exposed. The strength of the tree will be exposed. The source white and wet. And what will come outside? The saucy part. The source white and wet. If human beings are killed, what happens? Red color blood is shed over outside. But here, the source white and red, the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. And what happens? When you pull out the roots, you can see the white portion filled with water. Watery or some particular type of liquid is there inside that. It is being pulled out. The source white and wet, the most sensitive hidden, and that roots you might have seen as you are plucking out many plants and this thing. So if you will pluck out from the earth directly, the most tender part of the tree is inside the earth, hidden from years and years. These roots are obviously hidden for years and years inside the earth. Then the matter of scorching and choking, the drying up of the tree after being uprooted. Then what happens? When we pluck out, when we pulled out these trees, what happens? Then the matter of scorching and choking. What is? The drying up of the tree after being uprooted. After uprooted, obviously the tree, due to sunlight, due to the hot heat of the sun, it dries. And in the sun and air, growing, hardening, twisting, weathering, and then it is done. What happens of the tree? It is plucked out, the roots are also pulled out, and then in sunlight, in water, in heat, it becomes hard because all the moisture, all the food that has been sucked by the trees, by the roots, are now no more. There is no connection with earth now. The cave here mentioned over, the earth cave, there is no connection with it. And obviously these all things, the moisture, the liquid, the life, the blood, we can say, blood of tree, it becomes dry day by day, day by day. Browning, hardening, browning, yes, the trees become brown after we take out and keep it in sunlight, as you had seen. Twisting, and it is twisted over there, where if we cut it, if we just give a little bit of support, then it will be twisted. Withering, and then it is done. Then what happens? Nothing, no life of the tree. The tree is killed, has become now what? Dry. So here Jeev Patel has superbly described about killing the tree. That we human beings, for our leisure, for our benefit, what we do? We cut trees day by day, day by day, day by day. And what happens? How much pain he want to say about the pain that is suffered by the tree. We can't imagine the pain of the tree. Obviously, somewhere where we are going for tour, a picnic, especially in many areas, it is written, don't touch the flowers. And what we will do? We will run there, we will pluck the flowers. We will pluck leaves. While sitting in garden also, we are just taking out the grass from the earth, plucking this thing. If we are with any tree, what we are doing? We are hurting the tree. By doing some deeds, we are, obviously, we human beings are too much what? Careless person. We are greedy. Human being is a greedy animal. And for our greed, for our enjoyment, for our leisure, what we do? We used to hurt others, especially the living things, those who cannot express their language. Do tree express their language? No, obviously. The tree doesn't express. A tree do not express their language. Even we are harassing animals too. Do you harass a lion, a tiger, go in front of them and teach them what will be the happen? What will be your halat, we can say in Gujarati. But obviously we are teasing cows, buffaloes and goats and small creatures. They all have life given by the Almighty God. You just can understand. So here in this poem, Jeev Patel used to describe on killing a tree. What happens on killing a tree? So my dear friends, some questions are there. Can a simple jab of knife kill a tree? Why not? No, a simple jab of knife cannot kill a tree because tree is hard. For that we need axes and many things. How has a tree grown in its full size? List the words suggestive of its life and activity. Superb, slowly consuming the earth, rising, feeding, it cross absorbing years of sunlight. Some words are there that you can describe. What is the meaning of bleeding bark? What makes it bleed? The cut. Bleeding bark means bark shedding blood. And how we can recognize it? When the axis cut the bark, there the liquid it flows from the bark. That is called bleeding, as I have already explained it. The poet says no in the beginning of the third stanza. What does he mean by this? Means he says the tree is not killed properly. Later, why he says no? Just so hack and chop, by chopping and putting it on the ground, and the bark is what we can say is axed by the axe, and the new grown, when it is left over there, again there grows a new tree, new plants, new birds. Thus he says no, yet it is not finished. To kill it, it has to be taken out from the ground with the roots. What is the meaning of anchoring an earth cave? Anchoring earth. What does it mean? The earth is an anchor. How? Because the trees grows through the earth. From the earth it develops its life, and another cave of earth. Out from the earth cave of earth, as I have given as figures of speech for your homework. How it is mentioned over there. Cave of the earth. We all are in the hole where the trees grow when they are taken out. Earth is what? Earth is a huge cave where we all are living. So here it is suggested the hole, the cave of the earth. Now what does he mean by the strength of the tree exposed? By taking out the tree from the ground, from the earth. Now the strength of the tree is exposed. How strendy the trees are. If we punch a tree, what will happen? We will suffer. If a tree hit us, what will happen? But after taking out from the, when it is taken out from the ground, when it is fully dried up, what is, no strength is there. So here the strength is exposed. What finally kills the tree? What kills? After taking out from the earth, chopping, and then the whole bark with the root, even the bark is chopped. When the tree that is in the earth, when it is taken out, pulled out from the earth, and when it becomes dry, there is now no life for the tree. Then it is called the tree is killed. A short poem, 112, just read and enjoy. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth with flowing breast. A tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray. A tree that means somewhere a nest of robins in her hair. Upon whose bosom snow has lain, who immediately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. Joyce Kilmer. When eating fruit, thinking of the person who planted the tree. Voltaire. Superbly written here. While you are eating fruits, how? Yeah, this is the good one, this is the this and that. But have you ever thought who have planted this thing? No, we don't care of this thing. Who planted, who made it, let it go. We are enjoying. What is for us? Nothing. The enjoyment, the life. Superbly here, poem is derived. The trees are like God. Ever they bless us with their branches. They give us shades. They give us oxygen, you can understand. Why here God is mentioned? Because trees gives us oxygen. So my dear friends, all the best for your Ekam custody and enjoy your life. God bless you. Thank you very much.